It sounds like the Kardashian empire might be facing its biggest crisis yet, with shocking new revelations surfacing about Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. Rumor has it that leaked footage from Diddy's house is about to send shockwaves through the Kardashian household. According to sources, the footage allegedly shows Kim and Kris engaged in some shady activities with Diddy. It's no secret that the Kardashians will do whatever it takes to stay in the spotlight, and rubbing elbows with big names like Diddy is par for the course in Hollywood. But if the rumors are to be believed, this footage could have serious consequences for Kim and Kris. There's talk that it contains enough evidence to warrant their arrest, sending shockwaves through the Kardashian empire like never before. The footage, recorded by concealed cameras and whistleblowers, depicts Kris Jenner socializing among the elite at Diddy's exclusive gatherings. These weren't your ordinary Hollywood parties. They were the domains of the influential, where clandestine deals were struck and alliances formed in hushed conversations. Kris's attendance at these events speaks volumes about her determination to maintain her position at the pinnacle. In the fiercely competitive realm of entertainment, where celebrity status is transient and influence is prized, Kris understood that ascending to the highest ranks necessitated connections with figures like Diddy. He wasn't merely a gatekeeper. He held the keys to entry and exit, determining who thrived and who faded into obscurity. Kris grasped this reality keenly, and she navigated the landscape with calculated ruthlessness. The footage captures Kris Jenner immersed in moments of celebration and solidarity with Diddy and his inner circle. They raise their glasses to triumph, exchange secrets in shadowy corners, and share meaningful looks that betray a deeper understanding. It's evident that Kris wasn't just a passive observer at these gatherings. She was an active participant, a contender in the high-stakes realm of power and influence. Among the evidence are emails outlining clandestine agreements, financial transactions crafted to evade detection, and correspondences detailing schemes for illicit activities. These messages, shared between Kris Jenner and Diddy, offer little ambiguity, exposing a partnership founded on mutual advantage and a shared readiness to sidestep legal boundaries. The revelation of these correspondences has shaken Kris Jenner to her core. For years, she had cultivated an image of a shrewd entrepreneur and devoted mother skillfully navigating the tumultuous currents of fame and wealth. Now, that facade lies shattered, replaced by the stark truth of her involvement in Diddy's realm of illicit activities and deceit. In one particularly incriminating email exchange, Kris and Diddy deliberate on leveraging their influence to manipulate media narratives and silence potential informants. They strategize on safeguarding their interests, even at the expense of tarnishing the reputations of others. The sheer callousness of these exchanges sends shivers down the spine, exposing the extremes to which they were prepared to go to maintain their hold on authority. Alongside the emails, there are audio recordings capturing conversations between Kris Jenner and Diddy, their voices resonating with camaraderie and shared objectives. They delve into the logistics of their illegal endeavors, the distribution of illicit funds, and the exploitation of connections for personal gain. These recordings leave no room for doubt regarding the depth of their involvement in each other's schemes. For Kris Jenner, the weight of this evidence is overwhelming. It signifies not only a legal threat, but also a moral reckoning. The realization that her pursuit of success had led her into a web of corruption and deceit is a bitter pill to swallow. The once unshakable matriarch now finds herself vulnerable and exposed, her secrets laid bare for the world to witness. For Kris, the temptation of Diddy's realm was irresistible. It promised not only fame and wealth, but also a place at the table among those who wielded immense influence. In her pursuit of success, she was willing to blur the boundaries between right and wrong, ethical and unethical. The longing to stay ahead, to remain significant in an industry notorious for discarding its stars with alarming regularity, led her down a treacherous road. The footage serves as a damning indictment of Kris Jenner's character, exposing her readiness to compromise her principles for a chance at success. It serves as a cautionary tale of the alluring power of influence and the extremes to which individuals may go to attain it. As the public observes in astonishment and disbelief, the downfall of Kris Jenner's reign as a media titan appears inevitable. The once unassailable matriarch now teeters on the brink of collapse, her meticulously built empire crumbling around her. The revelations of her association with Diddy and his illicit activities are a blemish that may never fade. In the court of public opinion, Kris Jenner finds herself on trial alongside Diddy, facing judgment not only for her alleged offenses, but also for her breach of trust. The murmurs of her exploitation of her daughters for personal gain grow louder, adding another layer of darkness to an already grim narrative. For Kris Jenner, it appears the end has indeed arrived. The dazzling facade she meticulously constructed now lies in ruins, exposing the unsightly truth underneath. As the concluding chapters of this saga unfold, one can't help but ponder, was it all worth it? The relentless pursuit of fame and fortune, the readiness to engage with even the darkest forces? What toll has Kris Jenner paid for her position in the limelight? The carefully crafted veneer of Hollywood glamour crumbled like yesterday's gossip when news of a federal raid on Diddy Combs' mansion broke. Whispers had circulated for some time about the music mogul, but the revelation of a concealed vault purportedly unearthed a Pandora's box of damning evidence. Among the confiscated items was clandestine video footage that reverberated shockwaves throughout the industry, leaving Kris Jenner, the matriarch of the Kardashian-Jenner clan, in a state of medical distress. The specifics of the video remain veiled in secrecy, fueled by a media frenzy. Nonetheless, leaks suggest it implicates Kris Jenner in a network of criminal activities allegedly orchestrated by Diddy. The accusations are explosive, depicting a Hollywood elite distant from reality. From the immaculate image they meticulously maintain, there's now a stark departure. The carefully curated Instagram feeds and meticulously scripted reality show moments have vanished, replaced by a chilling narrative of purported ties to a powerful figure with a dark side. The news casts a harsh glare on Kim Kardashian's rapid ascent to stardom. Rumors suggesting her infamous sex tape with Ray J was a calculated maneuver to gain notoriety in exchange for support from Diddy now take on a more sinister tone. Was Kim merely a pawn in a larger scheme? A strategically chosen platform for launching the Kardashian empire built on ethically dubious foundations? Speculation runs rampant. Some argue that the video contains even more incriminating evidence against Kris, potentially leading her down a path to incarceration alongside her daughter Kim, should Diddy's trial expose the full extent of his alleged wrongdoing. The Kardashian brand, painstakingly crafted over the years, now hangs precariously on the edge of collapse. Endorsement deals may evaporate quicker than water in a California drought, and their carefully constructed image could become as toxic as a rumor on a Hollywood casting couch. Meanwhile, Kris remains hospitalized, her once firm grip on control seemingly weakened. Her daughters, once a united front, are reportedly in turmoil, their meticulously constructed facades now shattered. The investigation threatens to unearth long-buried secrets from the Kardashian-Jenner family vault, potentially exposing a reality far darker than any scripted storyline from their reality shows. One thing is certain, the carefully cultivated narrative of the Kardashian empire is spiraling out of control. Only time will reveal if they can weather this storm or if the revelations from Diddy's vault will permanently tarnish their carefully crafted image. Diddy's legal troubles are a tangled web of allegations, each more damning than the last, painting a portrait of a man deeply entrenched in a world of crime. The charges against him resemble a laundry list of offenses against the law. From money laundering to drug trafficking, racketeering to conspiracy, federal authorities spare no effort in constructing their case, amassing evidence that paints a picture of a life lived on the fringes of legality. At the core of these allegations lies a web of illicit activities, cunningly concealed beneath the glitz and glamour of the entertainment industry. Diddy's purported involvement in money laundering schemes, where significant amounts of illicit funds are allegedly laundered through legitimate enterprises, sends shockwaves through the business community. Whispers of drug trafficking deepen the shadows, suggesting a man willing to go to any lengths to sustain his empire. Racketeering accusations loom large, portraying an organized criminal operation masquerading as legitimate businesses. The reach of this enterprise extends far and wide, ensnaring unwitting individuals who unwittingly become pawns in a perilous game. For Kris Jenner, her alleged connections to this criminal network are a revelation that shakes her world to its foundation. The looming prospect of conspiracy charges adds a chilling layer to the unfolding saga. As authorities delve deeper, connections surface that are impossible to ignore. Kris Jenner's alleged involvement in Diddy's affairs, whether through financial dealings or other means, is a thread that threatens to unravel the entire fabric of the Kardashian-Jenner dynasty. The seriousness of these allegations weighs heavily on everyone, especially Kris Jenner. The once composed matriarch now finds herself engulfed in a tempest, with every action scrutinized under the unforgiving spotlight of public opinion. The murmurs grow louder, the speculations more persistent, as the public demands answers. Should Diddy be convicted on all charges, the repercussions for Kris Jenner would be severe. Rumors suggest that the video footage discovered in his possession contains damning evidence that could implicate her in crimes carrying substantial penalties. The looming possibility of imprisonment, of witnessing her carefully carefully constructed image, irreparably tarnished, looms ominously on the horizon. For Kim Kardashian, the revelations are equally distressing. The Notorious tape with Ray J, once a symbol of scandalous notoriety, now takes on a newfound significance. If the contents of that video are brought to light in court, it could spell catastrophe for both Kim Kardashian and her mother. As the legal battle intensifies, the Kardashian-Jenner empire finds itself at a pivotal juncture. The once unassailable pillars of fame now confront the very real prospect of crumbling under the weight of scandal and legal proceedings. The charges against Diddy transcend merely one individual's downfall. They cast a shadow over everyone in his circle, including Kris Jenner and her family. Only time will reveal the trajectory of this sordid saga. The courtroom spectacle promises to be nothing short of sensational as the world eagerly awaits to see whether justice will prevail or if the powerful forces at play will once again elude its grasp. Amidst these allegations looms Kris Jenner, her own involvement in these murky dealings becoming increasingly conspicuous. There are whispers, persistent and insidious, suggesting she too was complicit in exploiting her daughters for financial gain. The notion that she would manipulate her own flesh and blood for personal benefit is a betrayal of the highest magnitude. For Kris Jenner, accusations of exploiting her daughters in scheme is reminiscent of Diddy's criminal activities strike at the core of her identity as a mother and manager. These allegations cast doubt on the lengths she was willing to traverse to uphold her family's status and influence in the ruthless entertainment industry.